And a bit wintry for some of the hills this morning, with temperatures in a few places struggling to get to around 5 degrees. Big turnaround on the way, up to around 15 for 1 or 2 by the weekend. I'll have details on the change here on Breakfast.
And it's cold. I think lots of people have realised it's got a lot colder over the last few days, and some still dealing with snow. Matt, morning.
Indeed, not a huge amount of snow, to be honest, Nag. A very good morning to you all, but there is some around this morning. This was taken overnight in the Peak District town of Buxton, and there will be a little bit more sleet and snow across parts of northern England and the hills of Wales especially, but that will gradually ease through the day.
And you've taken us to the joy of the Winter Olympics. It looks like a little bit of a whiteout, to be honest.
It has, yeah. This photo from a couple of days ago. Yeah, very good morning, Nag. A very good morning to you as well. Snow has been a feature, of course, at the Winter Olympics. If you've been watching, it's caused a few delays. Snow has actually been affecting a good part of the Alps over the last couple of weeks. And because the snow's been quite heavy, strong winds with it, avalanches have become a big feature as well. Now, just take a look at some of this footage. This is being caught in one of those avalanches just yesterday, rolling down the mountain in Zermatt in Switzerland. This was taken from the comfort and safety of a train, but a scary scene, seeing that wall of snow head towards you and splattering onto the train itself. Of course, one train was derailed just earlier in this week. This one, everybody got off safely, transferred to road transport after the roads were thankfully cleared. But there is more snow in the area today. It could cause some problems at the Winter Olympics through the first half of the day as well. This clump of cloud working its way eastwards, and it does tie in actually to what we've got out here in the UK.
8 skiers have been found dead following an avalanche in California's Lake Tahoe region. The incident occurred close to the Castle Peak area of the Tahoe National Forest on Tuesday. Further 6 members of the same group have been rescued, whilst another remains unaccounted for. It's the deadliest avalanche to hit the state for nearly 50 years. Bethany, for the moment, thank you very much.
They don't mind the cold. Neither should we, because that's what we're getting. Matt, morning.
Good morning. Yeah, very cold for some this morning and quite wintry as well. I hope you're well. This is the scene on some of the hills in southeast Wales just now. Good covering of snow here through the night. A little bit more to come over the coming hours as well. But gradually we'll start to lose some of that sleet and snow away.
That doesn't even look like it's here, does it? It kind of looks like Canada or something.
Does a little bit, but I think these cows have got the right idea this morning, Naga, Charlie. Very good morning to you. Yes, taking a bit of shelter here on the higher ground of northeast Wales. There's been a bit of snow on the hills to greet the morning commuters on the higher ground of England and Wales this morning. That, though, shouldn't last too long, though. That wintry mix will gradually clear away.
JJ, will you put another hat on for us? We're just about to throw to Matt with the weather here. Do you want to give us a quick update on the weather there? You got some temperatures for us? What are you going to tell us?
Right now, we're sitting slightly below Cortina, and we're sitting around about... Oh, look at that. I've got my cameraman. Are you looking at the weather there? What temperature are we going at? We're going about 1 degree at the moment. Yeah, we're sitting around about 1 degree, and the snow doesn't show any signs of stopping.
Nice. See, 3 hats you've worn today. We like that. Many hats. Thank you very much, JJ.
I think some of us are thoroughly fed up of it. Cardinham here in Cornwall. Very good morning to... It's now 50 days since the last dry day, 30th of December, when first time we had rain. A day without any rain at all, and it's not just across parts of the southwest where it's been particularly wet. St Athan in the southeast of Wales, also Catesbridge in the southeast of Northern Ireland have had well over 40 days, consecutive days in which rain has fallen at some point. I hate to say it too, the Met Office are telling us that rain will still feature in the forecast for the next month at least, but we are seeing a few changes. Jet stream, instead of being a flat straight jet stream, is a bit more undulating, a bit more progressive. That's going to change where the rain is at times, so it's not going to be the same places getting wet again and again and again. And what it's also going to do is going to change how things feel here over the next couple of days. We've got temperatures today around 4 to 7 degrees in many parts, but with southwesterly winds by the weekend, look at this, you're going to notice this, temperatures around 12 to 15 Celsius. But if you're expecting sunshine to go with that, I hate to disappoint. Just a quick look at your app, and here at a capital city forecast shows that rain will still feature, but there will be some drier moments out there, even if it stays milder all the way into next week.
Hi there, good evening. It's been a bit of a grey day today, a little bit damp in places too, and rather chilly, barely getting above 6 Celsius.
Thanks, Sophie. Good evening, everyone. It has been a cold week, hasn't it, with some frost and even some hill snow. Temperatures below the average for the time of year, but it's all changed. We're turning the page once again with the weather story. By the weekend, many areas will be 10 degrees milder than what we've had in recent days.
And here's Kate, still a bit chilly, isn't it?
It is quite chilly today, but I've got good news. We have something a little bit milder just in time for the weekend. Now, unlike London Fashion Week, I have to search for little glimpses of colour, so anywhere at the moment, because we've had all these grey skies and all this rain. Now, today, it has been a little bit drier. 1 or 2 spots of light rain and drizzle, but that's been about it. We have, however, hung on to the cloud. Very limited in the way of sunshine, and water levels, of course, are still very high along the river, so still saturated ground. Now, I was talking about that milder air. It's not quite with us. Today, we got up to around 6 Celsius across London.
The Thames Barrier will close this week to prevent flooding in the capital. The barrier, which lies between Silvertown and Woolwich, was installed in the 80s to help manage high tides. London's weather conditions have been exceptionally wet since the beginning of the year, with strong southern jet streams bringing frequent rain and winds.
More rain, but it's going to get warmer.
More rain, but warmer by the weekend. Some temperatures which are looking relatively impressive and above average for the time of year. But before we get there, just take a look at these scenes. This is western parts of France, which has seen flooding through the course of the last 24 hours, all associated with Storm Pedro. These floodwaters hopefully won't take too long to recede, but they have seen around 35 days of consecutive rain. Not as much, actually, as the amount of rainfall, or rather rain days, that we've seen here in the UK. Let's take a look at where we are now. So this is data up until yesterday, where we are now at 50 days of rain for Cardinham in Cornwall. You can see other parts of the south not too far away. Hopefully, this will gradually begin to stop raining, that is. Well, as we head through the next couple of days, as I say, there will be some rain at times. Make the most of any bright and sunny spells, which will feel a little better, with temperatures certainly turning mild as we head into this coming weekend. But so there you have it, not all bad. As I say, no warnings in place at the moment. We haven't had a no warning day for quite a while, and something to look forward to at the weekend, I think. Those better temperatures. Focus on the positive, Garen.
OK, thanks very much, Alex.